Don't play with me, we talking about. She be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful. She say I'm thought I was taken. I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go.
You can't stop it, out of pocket, talking about it, but you not. I'm the type, it's time to go, you know I slide. I've been a hot one, know that if you gon' join my side. I beat the block up, cracking the game, I'm breaking the pavement. I'm a young CEO, making a change in this entertainment. I learned to move with tactics, so I'm executive aiming. I learned to do gymnastics, now I've been jumping in. Wavy on your she a lady in the street. Do my dad like Dillinger, all my they listen up. On my GTA, now you can tell based on my health, I'm extremely using these loops on some easy bait. So if your is on that fail, then you get I gon' gun like how they get in this in the first place. Like how they did me in this my birthday. I don't give a though it's a holiday. So you know me in the squad, we going all the way. You can't stop it, out of pocket, talking about it, but you not. I'm the type, it's time to go, you know I slide. I've been a hot one, know that if you gon' join my side. I be the block up, cracking the game, I'm breaking the pavement. I'm a young CEO, making a change in this entertainment. I learned to move with tactics, so I'm executive aiming. I learned to do.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Utah Jazz come in for this one. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Pass to Williams, and the layup is good. Williams has got the first points up on the board here for the Bulls. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Tipped away. And the foul on Patrick Williams.
Patrick Williams.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Conley with it. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. Here's Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. On baseline, Shea. Kept alive. And here is O'Neal. He takes it in. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy and puts the pass on the money.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Now here's DeRozan, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Levine for 3. And again, Chicago, no good. Pass to Conley. Down low. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Assist from.
Now there's a smooth efficiency to the jump shooting ability of Bojan Bogdanovic. What a knockdown shot.
Here's Vucevic. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here is Conley to the paint. Kicks it out to Mitchell. There's the drive. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
The kick out to Ball. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Conley into the lane. Pass to Mitchell. A 3-ball. And that's good. Michael Conley for 3.
For 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
To the middle. Here's Ball. Now Vucevic. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Ball. And it's Mitchell missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Utah leading by 7. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Bulls making a switch here. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Back to Mitchell. Another shot. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 6 points.
When you think pure scorer, one of the guys that comes to mind as young as he is, Donovan Mitchell.
DeRozan's shot is good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Now here's Conley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Again, the Jazz score.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ball with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Here's Conley. It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. Jazz lead by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Utah?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
Count that bucket. Green's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Chicago.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Bogdanovich left side. No one near Conley as he lets it go. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Well, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that score. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Chicago timeout call.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your lead list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And the Bulls making a change here.
Patrick Williams.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Dosunmu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Jazz substitution.
Utah leading by 7. Here's Alexander Walker. Nice ball movement by Utah. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Levine. Tries yet again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Hassan Whiteside.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And, Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Hassan
Whiteside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
I tell you, when Levine gets up ahead of steam, he's really difficult to stay in front of.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Pascal. Here's Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. And the shot is long.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clarkson outside. White with the double team. Nobody near Pascal. Connects from 3-point range. Pascal's got 5 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That's his first.
Chicago making a switch here.
First team foul.
34 seconds left here in the second.
Substitution
for the house. Clarkson outside.
Lonzo Ball.
And here's Pascal. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Whiteside. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Bulls trail by 11.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Alexander Walker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the wing on the left. It's House outside. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9 points. The kick out to Williams. Outside DeRozan. Here's Ball. And Pascal pulls it down. Utah leading by 9. Back to Whiteside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Whiteside's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Jazz. Outside DeRozan. And there's the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
His second personal foul.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Back to Conley. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Conley's got 7. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A., thanks.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here is Conley. He's got 7. Has to Gobert. For 3, Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Vucevic with it. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Levine double team. There's Ball with the 3. Jazz leading by 5. Conley left side. Here's Mitchell with the drive.
Donovan Mitchell.
And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Chicago
Well, if you
timeout
want to
call.
pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
All right,
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable. Substitution for the Bulls, Kobe White. Alex Caruso.
Bulls trail by 7. Pass to DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Now, here is O'Neal. Guarded by LaVine. Here's Gobert. Sinks that one from the post. Gobert's got his second bucket.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Now, here's Bogdanovich. And the baseline jumper, no good. Here's LaVine. Over Conley. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. LaVine for 3. A rebound by the Jazz.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shots good by Green.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Mitchell outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I don't know how you guard this guy because you've got to play the drive, and right there he buries a 3. That is beautiful.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. He was all alone on that one. Mitchell's got 14 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Two on the clock. And Gobert with the lay-in. And it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
Well, there's size, and there's length, and there's touch. Rudy Gobert doing work.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Chicago has possession. To the inside. And the slam by Williams.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Well, DeMar DeRozan, an all-star level player. This guy consistently delivers for his team.
Mitchell right side. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. Conley for 3. Second chance shot. From 12 feet out. It's all in by the Bulls. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
Boy, how effortless does DeMar DeRozan make those slams look? This guy glides to the rim and makes it look easy.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
3.
Mitchell's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Chicago timeout call.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Bulls making a switch here. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back."
Thank you, David. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Donovan Mitchell
knocks down the three ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. Driving to the basket. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Gobert pulls it in. They can take their time on this possession.
It would be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Now here's Gobert.
2 minutes remaining.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
2 minutes.
Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
Well, the ability to rise and fire in catch-and-shoot situations, he keeps the defenders off balance. You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Now Conley, following the three-point attempt by DeRozan. Up top, Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. For 3, Mitchell. And the Jazz, another 3.
For 3.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Conley left side. Inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Donovan Mitchell.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Jazz substitution.
Here's Caruso. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Alexander Walker. Deep 2 from Clarkson. They get the rebound. And that's a foul, and it's called on Troy Brown.
Troy Brown.
That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the three. Clarkson on the wing. Now Mitchell. Here's Whiteside. Missed it, even after all those chances. Back to Brown. To the right side. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Utah ball.
Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and